Hey folks, my name is Bill Fennell. I'm going to attempt to make a training video on learning the fretboard and kind of showing you how it relates to the piano. Here goes nothing. Take a look at the piano. You'll see white keys and you'll see black keys. The white keys are the keys that the notes are on. So let's say C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C. In between them are black keys. So these are your sharps and your minors. I'm sorry, your sharps and your flats. So if you're, let's say it's C, this is a C sharp if you're going up. If you're at D and you're going down, that's a D flat. So the black keys are kind of the in-betweens of the full notes. Now in the pattern of the piano, you'll notice that the black keys are set up in patterns of chopsticks, 2 black keys, and then forks, which are 3 black keys. And in between those is a set of 2 white keys. Those are 2 full notes that don't have a sharp or a flat between them. Now, if there was a black key between every single white key on the piano, learning the fretboard on the guitar would be a lot easier because it would be a lot more consistent. The thing that messes up where everything is these 2 notes that are together without a fret in between them. So I'm going to point out where these are on the guitar neck, and hopefully it'll give you a framework or a reference as to where everything is, and you can fill in the gap. Alright, so I got a little crafty, and I labeled up one of my guitars to show you where all the white keys would be on the fretboard. Kind of gave up after the 12th because everything repeats after the 12th fret. Alright, so I'm going to set up some framework, but before I do, let's sing a jingle to help us remember this. B and E, 2 white keys. B and E, 2 white keys. B and E, 2 white keys. Alright, good job. You guys are good. Alright, we're going to start. This is a standard tune guitar. It's the only way this works, the way it's labeled, but if you don't know what standard tuning is, it's E, A, D, G, B, and E again. So this top string and the bottom string have the same layout. So where all the white keys are on the top string, it's the exact same on the bottom. That's a nice, easy way to start you off on knowing where all the keys are on the fretboard. It's all the ones in the middle that are a problem. So if you hit the top string open, this nut right here is making a note, and that's the E note. I put a little white sticker underneath there. So that's E, and then the first fret is F. So those are your 2 white keys on the top note. And then F sharp, which is a black key, G, G sharp, which is a black key, A sharp, which is a black key, and then you have B and C together, 2 white keys. And then if you keep going, C sharp, D, D sharp, which is a black key, and then E, which starts everything over again. So I'm back on the keyboard. If I hit this note here, that's like hitting the top guitar string without putting my finger on the fretboard. That's the E note. If I put my finger on the first fret of the fretboard, that's the F. Second fret, F sharp. 3rd fret, G. 4th fret, G sharp, 5th fret, the A note, 6th, and the 7th is the B, and then the 8th is the C. So those are 2 white notes. And then the C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and then we're starting over again on the 12th fret of the guitar. The last thing to get down before we start spotting patterns is that the 5th fret on a given string is the equivalent to the next string being open. So on the top string, the 5th fret is the A note. If you hit the next string down, open, that's an A note. If I hit that at the 5th fret, that's the D note. If I hit the next string down, that's a D note. If I hold my finger on that 5th fret, that is the G note. If I hit the next string down, that's a G note. Now on the G string, that moves up 1 step, which throws everything off. So on the G string, the 4th fret is the equivalent to the next open string. And then it goes back to normal. So we're back to the 5th fret for the B string. And that's an E note, you'll see. And then the next string open is the E note. So if you'll notice, this is the F, which is the 2nd white key. In between, we have the fork, which I was talking about earlier. Black key, black key, black key. That's 3 black keys. And then we have a set of white keys. And then we have our chopsticks. Black key, white key, black key, 2 white keys. And that pattern goes on. And then you're starting over on the next string. And you'll notice this is a C. And then after a C is chopsticks, black key, white key, black key, and then E, F. And then you got your fork. Black key, white key, black key, white key, black key, B. So if I zoom out here, you can kind of see the matrix. Notice that it always lines up B and C over E and F on a set of 2 strings. And then it moves over 1 like steps. And then this screws it up. Once we're on the B, everything shifts over 1. Otherwise, that would have lined up perfectly if you see here. So what you want to try to do is picture it as 2 sets of stairs that are going into a river, and the river's starting to make the stairs float away by 1 fret. So you got E, F, you get your next step down, B, C, E, F, and then your next step down, which is cotton. So you want to think of those bottom 2 strings as a river that's taking everything away. So you got your B and C, and then half of that step is being pulled away by the river, E and F, and B and C. And then on the 7th fret, you got a new staircase. Same thing. B, C, E, F, down 1 step, B, C, E, F, and then that bottom 2 strings, the river's taking away that last step. B and C and E and F. So I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, let me know. If it was too convoluted, let me know about that as well. Thanks for watching. Good luck learning the guitar.